So she yells out that screech in your direction, sees you kind of wince. She changes it over to William's direction. William starts to wince, but it's not the same. Like, you were able to kind of cover your ears and, like, brace yourself for it. William winces and then just gradually puts one leg on the ground, puts the other knee on the ground, drops.
Is this...
William is now making death saving throws.
What? Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Dietrich.
As she's yelling, Dietrich's gonna shove his quarterstaff up into her mouth.
Okay.
Just an open mouth. Full of quarter.
I don't know if it's open, it's just...
It is. It's so, like, when she screams, it's like her mouth opens wider than what makes sense. Like, it almost like she dislocates her jaw. And her tongue just, like, hangs out. Almost like it seems as though there's no muscles in her tongue. Just the way it kind of flaps there. But, like, it does still, like, move around a little bit.
Does she still look like Emerald to me, though?
Her body does, but not her face.
Roll the nat 1.
Okay. You need to, before you even do that, you need to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Also a nat 1.
God.
You're running
We're going
away.
down. It's more like you did this and then...
Yeah, so the way that played out, you went to go jab it in her face, but she kind of turns her head at you, and you see that face that I was talking about, like the dislocated jaw, this gaunt, blue-green, dead-looking face, in her eyes, which are like this really piercing, like yellow, creepy eyes, just like gaze into you, and like you just are petrified.
For opportunity attacks.
Ooh. One by her?
One by her.
$20 to hit?
Hits.
So she gets you for 11 points of damage with her claw as you run away. And the rest, I'm assuming, are crabs.
Yep.
So 16 doesn't hit, eh?
Nope.
None of the crabs get you.
Okay.
And now it's the crab's turn. So who is still... Mac's still engaged with the crab.
Yes.
Crab doesn't get him.
Sweet.
The other crabs are going to... Did you run where kind of the rest of them ran?
Yeah.
They're all going to head up there and start attacking you.
Okay. Can they make it? We all dashed.
No, they can't. So they are on their way up to you. Well, they're gonna dash to you. They're not. They're gonna get there, but they're not gonna attack. So they're gonna get to you. Oh, sorry. I've been saving this for so long. You can place that down.
So just so everyone else knows, occasionally at random social events, Richard would bring this with him and then just pull it out and taunt me with it. And it was so subtle that everyone else would be like, "Why are you freaking out, Cora? What are you doing?"
There were also times that I would send her pictures, and I would put the hag somewhere in the picture.
Yeah. So I have a question for the crab.
So saying you're a
so
monster.
would the red crab who's not in, would the red crab who's engaged with Mac move, or
No, he
No.
was attacking Mac.
okay? And with there's two black ones here. One of them would have to cross Aleda. And probably end up here.
Sorry, I didn't know the position of that one. That one's just gonna attack Aleda then.
Okay. Sorry, Aleda.
It's cool.
No, 9.
I mean,
So you're okay.
does she want me to be attacked?
She's fine with that. She's fine with them tenderizing.
Second try.
I'm saying.
She wouldn't want them. They're not going to
me.
kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
Aleda, it's your turn.
All right.
Make a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Thank you. 19.
You're fine.
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not the scared little girl that I once was. I'm going to cast Ice Knife with a quickened spell. So I'm going to do that twice.
Cool.
So first I should see if I hit. The first one will not hit, but you'll still have to see if you take half damage.
I'll just roll for both of them after.
Okay. Okay. That's if you do take half damage, it will be. Math is hard. That's 8, 10, 11. Round it down, so you'll take 5 points of damage if you take half damage.
Or 10 if it's not. Yeah.
Or 10 if it's not. And then
I'll just roll that right now. So 10. So yeah, you miss, and the laughter starts again when you miss, but then it blows up and it kind of like halts to a stop.
Yeah.
And like kind of.
Cool. And then I rolled a nat 20.
Ooh.
So all my dice damage will be doubled if that's how we're doing it. Do you want us to roll twice, or do you want to do the double damage? Because we're doing
double damage is fine. That's how we've always been doing it. Yeah, cool.
Okay, hold on. I have to see at this level what the piercing damage would be. Piercing damage. This one, I think it remains the same. Oh, it's 1 to 10. Then I do double that. Where's my D10? I don't get to use them very often because I keep missing.
What are you doing at what level?
That's the wrong one. It's gonna be second level.
Second level?
Yeah. So 1d10, but I'm doing 2 because it's double damage per roll. So that is 15 piercing damage.
Cool.
And then
But you roll 2 of them. So when you cast a spell using the spell slot of second level or higher, the cold damage increases by 1d6. So you would roll your 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And then a
thank
D6,
you.
and then double that.
Cool. So this is what it
yes.
is.
So it's
So-
12.
So 24.
24 piercing damage.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
And then you have to see if you
And then I'll do
roll
that.
dexterity, and if not, it'll be 3d6.
What is she beating? Sorry.
My 14 wisdom.
Okay, she beats that.
Then she will take half of 3d6. Which will be.
Oh, nice.
How does that work if this is still a crit, though? Is it I
So
have
just-
it and
I'll
then
just do
double
the
it
full.
again? Yeah, because I'm like...
'Cause
it's
that
just the-
cancels- 'cause if we
it's
double it, but
15.
then
yeah,
half
I know,
it-
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
15?
15? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I have to make sure I took the right amount of sorcery points away, because I don't want to cheat. Don't want to. I do, but...
Kill a deer. You can roll another.
yes.
Wisdom
Is it
saving.
the end of your turn or beginning of your turn when you're frightened?
It depends on her ability. It's probably at the end.
The end of each other's turn, yeah. So you still want to keep getting away.
Can I try and like? I can't shake it off. I can't try and shake it off.
You can at the end of your turn, but you need to keep running until the end of your
There's
turn.
nowhere left to run.
Yes,
can
there
walk on
is.
water.
You have water walk.
I don't want to walk on water.
Yeah, you do. You're scared.
I guess I'm
Throw yourself
jumping off the ship.
No one else on this side of the ship, though, is like, that's fucked up. They're like, same.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. I'm out in the water.
Okay.
I guess I'm dashing, so I'm further away.
Would you take falling damage? I hate to be that person.
Why are you being that person?
Because you just jumped off a ship into something that's as solid as ground.
Is that what walking on water does? It makes it as solid as ground?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna take falling damage then.
I'm so sorry.
How much?
This is supposed to be helpful.
You are probably, the ship is... Well, the ship's without.
It's like 2 stories, right?
Yeah.
Listen, my natural DMing is coming out, and
And you're up higher, so you're like 45 feet up. So I'm gonna roll some dice.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Listen, the walk on water was supposed to be helpful in case we had
You're
to go
killing
into
me.
the ocean.
You're literally killing me.
Sorry.
Literally. Well, thankfully, this one should just make a death saving throw so he won't be jumping.
Lucky.
I never thought water walk would work against me in this way.
We had it
It's
happen.
worked against us before.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I
We had a
didn't know.
tidal wave and it was not good.
It would just.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
That would be good.
Yeah. Our DM was pretty merciful, actually. He said,
See, I was
Airdrie
just
would be
like,
smart enough to know that
if we need to run away.
You take 34 points of falling damage.
Oh god.
Okay.
Question though.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw, but does it work that if we can't see her, we no longer are afraid?
I know she can't do that thing that she did to William if you can't see her. No. So you're still frightened. If you are in sight of her, your saving throws with disadvantage. But now it's just a regular wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
But you're still frightened if you do not.
Okay.
So roll.
13.
You beat it. Turn back around and try to get on that ship.
Limping
There's
a little.
ropes on the side.
You
Do I have
climbed
any-
up the ship.
Do I have
just
any actions?
earlier today?
No, that's the end of your turn.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So, that's my.
that's
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm just standing on the water. Waiting.
I just need to get a bunch of the falling damage ready. Thomas is going to jump as well.
No. This is too much. What has happened? What's happening?
It's cocked.
Can I catch? I'm down here. Fall into my arms.
Do you want
No,
that?
no, no.
My butt.
Thomas, how you doing? What did I say you had? Thomas jumps and takes 24
Oh.
points of falling damage. He is pretty hurt by that.
Tell him to stay there.
And then he's still scared. Who else we got? Mac is fighting. He's not scared of nothing.
He's too crazy to be scared.
He swipes and he gets this. No, he doesn't. Never mind.
He's trying really hard though.
He's
not
just
scared
swiping.
He's a honey badger.
He's not good with this sword though, so he does not know what he's doing.
I tried to help him, but
And
it didn't
he's
even
just
worse.
like yelling. He's just like, I wish I had my spear.
Us two, Mac.
Aw.
Us two.
And that's his turn. He's just keep trying to do that.
William has to make a death saving throw.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it where everyone can see it. Excuse me.
Hi, Maui.
We
This is our
you.
CEO.
Yes! He's fine.
William succeeds
Less.
with his first, and I probably won't roll in that ship again because that didn't roll at all.
Yeah.
But for that one,
Melly, you have to go upstairs, kid.
he
Maui,
succeeded.
follow me.
I'm gonna take a quick break to put my dog back upstairs.
All right.
points her gaze at you, lets out that scream.
Can Dietrich see the hag if his back is turned and he's running away?
She doesn't need to. There's a few homebrews in this one.
I mean, like, I'm still in her line of
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so roll your wisdom saving throw.
12.
Just beat it. You are okay.
Okay.
And then as she's making that scream, you're still right by her, right?
Mm-hmm.
She so she's like pointing at you screaming, and she just like flings out her claws, and while she's screaming, just takes a swipe at you, Aleda.
She's literally just like...
I don't like that.
Doesn't hit you.
Yeah, I move too fast. Saw it coming. You're old and creaky, and if I'm not your replacement, then you're like, you're outmatched. I'm trash talking, I don't know what I'm saying.
Dietrich, it's your turn.
I jump.
Jump!
However,
You
I
have-
have slow fall.
yeah.
So,
So you're fine.
well, I have 30, so if it's anything...
Oh, okay, so you still take a little bit.
Maybe. Hello, friends.
These,
Hello, darkness,
these,
my old friend.
these dice, you still take 13.
Whoa.
Could he not
Could
use his
you
acrobatics
switch?
to try and do
Yeah, you could.
Because he's a
do.
trained,
You
like,
could try to
aerialist.
land and soften some of that.
Oh,
Well,
he was scared.
no, give me a
I
minute.
don't know. He can add things, and I just don't know what they are. I'm just assuming.
14.
You still take 7.
Okay. Valid.
Your buffs are very impressive.
Yeah, I'm a fancy boy.
Fancy boy.
And then you
Boy.
can roll to see if you're still scared.
Oh, yeah. 15.
You are no longer frightened. But all the crabs are going back to Aleda and Mac. So the one that Mac is engaged with is going to attack him. Gets him.
Nope.
Mac. I've grown fond of Mac.
Mac is great. Mac is too crazy to be scared.
He still
It's
suspects. But it's okay. I'm still missing a spell.
9
I'm
points
just,
of damage.
I'm missing a spell. I gotta pick one up later.
So the thing finally, as Mac is swiping around, Mac again, not trained with this sword, doesn't know how to like properly swing it. So he like raises at one point, exposes his stomach and his sternum, and the thing just reaches out and grabs him again.
Are going to have a lesson after this.
Are there any other crabs close enough to Mac? The one's engaged
Yeah.
with Aleda, so it's gonna attack Aleda.
There's another one, though. So it can attack Mac.
The one does not get Aleda. Wait, what's your AC?
15.
Does not get Aleda.
Temporarily, due to mage armor.
And the other one gets Mac as well. For 7 points of damage. So Mac, again, when he raises up, the one reaches out, grabs him, and then another one, as he like yells out in pain, another one comes and snaps onto him as well.
I hate all.
And the others are going to head back in that direction towards Mac.
So they would have
they're
to-
going to dash
Yeah,
back.
they have to dash.
And that's the crab's turns.
No.
Aleda, we are back to you.
I'm going to try and do the same thing with Ice Knife, but I assume that I have to make a wisdom saving throw.
You do. With advantage. Oh, fuck. Mac didn't do that. Mac is still fine.
Mac is doing great.
Like,
He's
so
trying
why
his
is this
best.
guy?
14?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Fine being a relative term, being attacked by crabs and this thing. Alright, I will try and do the same thing as before, which is Ice Knife at a 2nd level, and I'm going to use my last sorcery points to cast it twice.
Cool. Go ahead.
Hold on, I have to mark off the sorcery points. No, because I'm out of them now. Alright. So, I need to roll. That's a nat 1.
Okay, so again, doesn't hit, and she doesn't
the
have to
spray.
make that dexterity throw.
Nat 20. What is happening with this dice?
It's just
Taking a picture for
It's wild.
it's one or the other.
Yeah. It's as if I hit
Yeah.
twice, but thank goodness I did a trim spell. Alright, so it's...
I will say I didn't say this last time because I didn't think it would happen, and then I just didn't think to say it. With the nat 20 on the dex saves that she has to do, if she ever rolls a nat 20 on that save, then she'll just take
It's a
actual
nat 20.
half.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright, so that's a...
Get a bigger one.
10.
No,
What?
bigger
It's
one.
not
Oh, that is. It's
I know.
skinny.
It's skinny.
It looked like a
and,
D8.
Yeah.
So the piercing damage is 8.
Okay.
So
And
double
Double
is 16.
Right.
And then...
That's a math face right there.
Yeah. And then I'll roll her.
What? Of this? Oh!
This
What?
is a dex of 14. Dex of 14. She beats it. So you just don't double.
Then she
whatever you roll.
takes, it was this. It was 7 damage.
Cool.
But
She's looking.
twice, it's 14.
She's,
But she takes half. So.
she takes half, so she just takes.
But, so the full amount, because it was a nat
Yeah,
20. So
she
yes,
takes the
14.
full amount of one of the rolls.
Math is hard. Have
Uh,
it, but then double it again. It's the same. We need to remember.
She's looking pretty weak
Mm-hmm.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to tell if she's like slowing down or like crumbling up in pain because she's just always so hunched
Yeah.
and crumbled. But like whenever you hit and she lets out that shriek, the shrieks are getting more painful.
Then I didn't say anything. I'd like to just talk to her, just because
Sure.
I'm like, well, if you want me to be your apprentice or assistant, maybe I'm actually your replacement. Maybe I'm better than you.
You just hear the laughter really loud in your head.
No, that's all false bravery. I'm trying my best, holding it together.
Caladir,
Okay, for my action, can I climb?
you gotta get back to the ship first.
Oh, can I walk over and climb? Is that the idea?
Yeah. I was like, the ship's moving. It's not
Before
your
I do that, I'm actually going to cast Second Wind on myself.
Okay.
It's okay. Oh, wait. Okay. 7, 11 points of healing for myself. It's better than it was. Okay, so I'm gonna climb. For the second time today, getting real sick of this. I'm going to cast.
No.
No.
You moving to the ship and climbing is all you can
Yeah.
Oh, and that was my bonus action.
do. Yeah.
You're right.
That's a lot of movement
Yeah.
right
That's a
there.
lot.
Okay, that's
You're
valid.
athletic.
I feel like I shouldn't even let you get all the way up there, but I will. But that's all you can
You
do.
are merciful to him.
It's because there was a wave that like moved, and then because it was like a hill. It
You
just,
already
I just
climbed. You
climbed
climbed
it.
the ship earlier today, so
I was
like
just running up that
you knew.
wave.
you knew how to get up there. Thomas
Thomas.
Running away. Come on, Thomas.
still
Running
running.
Out of here.
I mean,
Is
this-
there a distance or time that this walk on water?
it is. It's good for a solid hour at least.
Okay,
So
cool.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw though?
You can.
Thomas, come back.
Baby, come back.
Thomas, come back.
It's not coming back.
Doesn't look
it'll
good.
also be good even
Thomas
if I die.
is more scared than ever.
Oh
No, Thomas.
Thomas, you have to teach me about girls.
Thomas, come back.
I'm trying to think of an appropriate punishment for a nat 1 on this.
Pisses himself. Like it's embarrassing.
No, I'm just gonna say his next turn he doesn't he's just so scared that his next turn he doesn't try to save it. He can't try to save it. He is just...
It's gonna be gone.
He's gonna be gone. Mac! First has to roll to see if he's scared. Mac's still...
Just clear.
going.
He's whistling to himself. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah, getting into it.
And he drives the sword into the one that's in front of him.
Mac is the crab warrior.
What was that thing?
He's a crab warrior.
Yeah. You should make like armor from the crab after. When we all die. It's just gonna be Mac.
We're just Mac on the ship.
Gets him for
With his
8 points of damage.
They'll be friends afterwards, like him and this creature. Like,
Army of
she'll
crabs.
just he's not scared. The only creature.
Which
that's
is the
not
one in front of him?
The red one.
Okay.
Do you need a number?
No, I know which one the red one is because I remember not being able to write in red on the red. Cool. The one in front of him is looking pretty weak.
That's good.
William.
Death saving throw, William, my man.
William failed that saving throw.
No!
That is 1 success and 1 failure.
Unacceptable.
For our boy, William. She is just going to, with both of her attacks, take some swipes at you
Mm-hmm.
with her claws.
I feel so far, and I hate it.
Yeah, that's 20. That hits. So she gets you for... Ooh, snake eyes. She only gets you for 5 points of damage on that one.
That's it's significant. She's hitting me at 15 and not my usual armor class.
Yeah, she got a 20
Okay.
there.
I just want to make sure.
And you said your new one's 15?
Yes.
So this is 18, so that also hits. Fucking snake eyes again. So another 5 points of damage. I need to go to like a casino or something.
Use those.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
I don't think they let you use your own dice.
No,
I feel
you
like that
can't.
would be a poor decision for your casino.
Yeah, so a total of 10 points. She just kind of like
Yeah.
swipes at you with both.
I'm looking
And then
really grim.
she is yeah, she's not gonna go anywhere. She's focused on you.
Okay.
And again, as she's like kind of like frenzying, like it's 2 hits, but it's kind of her just like
Yeah.
frantically swiping, and you like with each hit, the laughter kind of like doesn't even necessarily grow louder. It just feels like it's like being
Pulsing in my
deeper
head.
in your head.
Yeah.
And she also is just kind of saying things like repeatedly, just kind of like, "You will be mine. You're coming with me."
That's my feet.
Alright. So I have 45 feet of movement,
Mm-hmm.
and I have Step of the Wind, which I can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So how far can I get with that?
You can get. You're also gonna have no problem climbing this ship.
It'd be 45. Oh yeah, like if you.
You can get like a little past where the steering wheel is.
Okay, so like here.
Yeah.
So as an action, I'm going to. Sorry, let me just make sure I can do the things I want to do. As an action, I'm going to Step of the Wind as 1 key point. I'm going to, as an action, I'm going to dash again.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking
So
a
I
picture of my
can-
cute dog.
Put myself between.
You're valid.
I'm gonna put myself beside Aleda because if I move too far, that crab will. Fuck it. That I'm gonna put myself between Alita and
Don't do
Meg.
that. I have to cast things. Of course he would. He's too brave.
So the crab. You
It's a
said
good
there's a
one.
crab that's gonna get attack of
Yeah.
opportunity. Are you moving in a way that the hag is getting an attack of opportunity?
No, I'm moving in front of her.
Okay. The crab. It's 17.
Doesn't
Doesn't hit.
So I just wanna. Okay, so I can't use flurry of blows. Okay, so that is
That's it.
my turn.
Okay. Crabs.
No,
Um.
don't like him.
So the two are gonna go again for Mac.
Mac, no.
One gets him. One does not.
Richard's tell is he nods when it hits.
He's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it.
It's not really a tell. Like you're
It's
gonna
an
find out.
acknowledgement, yeah.
Stressed.
Me too. I look very bad right now.
Okay,
She's just
I'm
gonna
not
take
using
you
these
for that.
anymore. Because I can
I don't
do
know
it
that.
the same as you players can do it. If you're rolling too low,
But
you change out dice, and I'm gonna do that because I have rolled like the 6th one in a row.
I take
with
it back.
These D6.
You're not a merciful DM.
You're valid. It's fine.
I'm getting
No, don't validate him.
he
Invalid.
rolls D6
No!
Earlier, Richard was asking for feedback on how he is
Yes.
as a DM. We're all turning on him. Which
Listen.
sucks.
This is our feedback.
I have been
How dare you?
more than merciful through this whole campaign.
It's true.
It's true.
Now it's time people start dying off.
We can all die, but William and Mac have to live.
Thomas!
Thomas,
That's what I
Listen.
said in my last game. I was like, if they die, just kill them.
Thomas is running away.
Listen.
He's running on water. He'll be fine.
We don't know where William's gonna be after this, okay?
It's true. have
But
fears.
so those two went for. Let me take a quick look at where crabs are.
Wow.
So another one is gonna go for Mac, and then the other 3 are going for Dietrich. They're gonna come on over.
It's a sturdy boy. It's okay.
I'm not looking so
Right.
hot, though.
So one going for Mac. Gets him. A little better. For 3 points of damage.
By
And
the
then
way, you've been
Dietrich.
using that spell wrong. Always hits.
What's about? This one?
Magic missile, yeah.
Have I ever used it?
Yeah, you've used it.
It
So
always
one
hits?
of them gets you.
Yeah.
For 3 points of damage.
I was just gonna use it, but I'm definitely gonna use it.
Oh, I was about to heal myself. That's not how it
So
works.
they all kind of come swiping at you with their claws, and you're able to like kind of dodge them. But as one swipes at you and you like dodge out of the way, the other one is like in the way that you're dodging, so it latches on and like crushes down on your stomach as well. Later.
Wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a turn.
Oh,
That's
boy.
right.
I did, though.
You did,
Yeah,
and you
you
got
did.
with insight again.
12.
Yes, you're fine.
Dirty 20.
Okay, you are
Wisdom.
fine.
I'm rallying my courage as a bonus action. You said that I noticed that she's starting to look scared. She's starting to get frenzied. She's slashing at me. And somehow I'm still managing to hold it together. I'd like to continue to taunt her as a bonus action.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to try to intimidate her and say, you're scared because now that I know what I am, I can use that to take you.
Cool. Roll intimidation.
Okay.
Oh.
I got a 21.
Shit.
You got a 22, my
I got
friend.
a 22? What? Where's my... I got a 22. I can't math. I'm very intimidating. I raise up.
Okay.
Bloody hot.
Yeah, you see all of a sudden the eyes in the face that strike fear are suddenly scared.
And I'm going to attack her while she's scared.
What
Unless
I will
she does
say,
something else.
what I will say, in the way that you said that, what happens, and you might not like it, you feel... Dietrich, are you looking at Elena by chance?
Probably she looks real hot right now.
Yeah. You're fighting crabs.
No, I put myself
In that moment, did you say that in Aquan?
I didn't specify language, but I'm talking to her.
So probably it would just happen.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say with what's
happening.
happening, you do. So you hear that same horrible sounding language coming out of her. And her face kind of starts to look like the hag's face.
That's okay.
I'm angry.
And
I'm trying
because
to
you are again, like you said, you are accepting who you are and channeling that, and a lot of the hag's power comes out of her striking fear in people. So you using that power to strike fear, you are
that's not
very
good.
briefly becoming just like your mother.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Can I attack her with it? I'm curious. Is she scared? Like, is she distracted?
She's scared.
by this?
I'll give you advantage.
I'm going to use poison spray.
Okay.
At level 1. Usually it's a cantrip. Can I do that at level 1? I don't know. Hold on. Let me.
Not if it's a
No,
cantrip.
I can't. No, never mind. But the spell's damage does increase now that I'm at 6th level, so it'll be 2d12. So with advantage, that's a... Get that away! That nat 1 that I keep accidentally doing. My spell attack
Did you get another nat 1?
Yeah,
I did.
And a 19. So like...
So the 19's gonna
On
hit.
a lot of my advantages, there's been a nat 1. It's been really scary. I'm really thrown in this battle. It's really scary.
Shit.
I
I almost didn't give you advantage too.
No. I have a +6 on my spell attack, so it's 25
Oh, yeah.
for
You
my
hit.
attack.
Yeah. Even the 19.
And
Yo!
4. I rolled 2 12s. I'll take a picture for you. I'm proud of that. Look at that. Look at me go.
Yeah, that's
I'm
wild.
embracing this. This is not good that I'm embracing it, but I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay. So poison spray is that coming from your spoon?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a puff of noxious gas. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or take the full damage.
Half if it doesn't.
It doesn't specify. Weirdly, it doesn't specify.
So-
Am I reading that incorrectly?
No, so probably not, because it's a
Yeah.
cantrip.
Just straight up
Yeah.
yes or no.
Yeah.
So you have to.
What
be
am I making? Sorry?
Constitution
14.
saving throw.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't. What if I kill her and then I become horrible?
Okay. So you reach out your hand with the spoon, and you see also your hand start to change and becomes more like the claw of hers. And you spray this poison spray out. Notice it doesn't come from the spoon. It is coming from you, from your hand. Anyone who's really not paying attention could easily be kind of mistaken. Yeah, that it's like, because it's still coming from your hand, surrounding the spoon and then going. But you're used to spells coming from your spoon. This one is not. This is coming from you.
Is it coming out of my claws?
It's not coming out of your claws, but you have claws. It's kind of coming out.
I've been filing them down.
Like, they have fully grown back.
Okay.
It's like almost this like poisonous gas is like almost coming out of like your pores in your hand and stuff, and just like coming out. And it surrounds the hag, and she lets out a shriek like you've never heard before, and she just like shrivels up and becomes. It starts to fade. It's still there, and it gets quieter and quieter as her shriek becomes louder, and she just gradually fades and crumbles up into like this pile of seaweed and like just gook.
As she's dying, I know that it's not my turn, but for storytime purposes, can I use my top spell slot to use detect thoughts? It's okay if you don't allow it, because this is on my turn, so. and I'd use
You
my
can't
action.
go deeper. I'll let
Okay.
you do surface level.
Yeah, what is she thinking?
She knows that you are doing this. She just like knows you well enough and knows your powers, since they're coming from her, that like she knows that you are looking into her thoughts. So you, when you look into it, she is controlling her thoughts enough. It's like a mess. You see her. All around her is a mess because like her mind is fading and going and like things are falling apart. But she stands there soaking wet, and this like creepy jaw that's normally hanging open with the tongue is almost, it's weird because like you're detecting thoughts, you're not there, but at the same time it's like she's looking right at you. She knows you're there. So like it's almost like you're putting a camera in something and she is aware of that, and she just looks right into it. And she just smiles. This like creepy, grinny smile that like she's not upset that this happened.
What happens when you detect the thoughts of something as it's dying?
It's just you see it gradually fade out. And it's like, so she's smiling at you and she doesn't break this gaze, and the world around her in her mind is collapsing. You see glimpses of like thoughts that kind of flicker and then fade away. So like so much death. She has killed so many people, and just all this like rotten, evil things that she has done with her life, all kind of in the background, flickering, fading, just like. It's almost like behind her is like a movie theater screen, and the theater is falling apart around it, and like it's flickering still sometimes with things. So you're like seeing those, but she's standing in front of the screen again, just staring at you. And then she like kind of gradually starts to melt away, but her smile is remaining as she like, her seaweed hair clumps and falls off, and she like seems like a painting that is just falling apart.
The final screens that remain, are they my father and my dwarven guardian? What happened to them?
That's not the final one. You
But
see
they're there. Yeah.
what happens. It is part of the flicker. The final thought that you see while she is melting away, her face fully melts off. And it's your face underneath. And then just blackness.
She's dead.
She is dead. The crabs are still there.
Stupid crabs!
Keldir!
That's horrible. I'm horrified for you. I'm gonna cast magic missile.
Okay.
So you said I've been doing it wrong?
Yeah.
Do I even...
No. It's just, that's what's great about it, is that
I
it
never
just
knew.
happens.
I've been rolling this whole time.
Just hit?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like, read the spell.
You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The darts will all strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature or several.
Cool, I definitely caught all of that. So just roll your damage and,
Is
say,
that
and say who you want to hit. Look at their bellies and tell me their numbers.
Who's most surrounded?
Who's the cutest little one?
Like Mac's been having a good bad time, so I'm gonna go for Let me see the
1 and 2, I believe.
that's
Or 3 and 2. Sorry.
I'm gonna go for 3. Who's already been hit? 2 was already hit.
2 has not been hit. 3 has been hit. 4 has been hit. That's it.
Yeah, we got messed up.
Wow. Okay, 3, I guess, yeah. 1d4. So do that.
It's 1.
Oh, this is...
1 point of damage. Are you directing all of these
3.
at 3?
Yeah.
'Kay.
So 4 and 8. So that's gonna be 8 total.
8 total. Cool.
Did
It's
you
looking...
Plus 3, because...
10.
Plus 3?
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
So 11.
Yeah, 11.
So crab 3 blows up.
Sweet.
Totally gone.
Bye, crab 3.
You did!
You did.
Anything else?
I'm going to, take my action, and I'm gonna come. Like, how could I reach him?
Probably
I couldn't
not.
see
You could
where
probably
you
get
were.
like right downstairs, but
Okay.
the boat is like.
You were
to
at the
scale.
very back. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just kind of, you can't.
Okay. That's my
That's it.
Yep.
Thomas isn't scared anymore.
Does
He's
Thomas
running
come
back, but he's not getting there anytime soon. Mac!
Mac attack.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, Mac. Hold it together.
William.
Oh.
Succeeds!
Yay! 2 successes. Is he still down even though she's gone?
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't like a... She just put him down to 0. She didn't, like,
Oh.
That's
do a
scary.
spell that does that only while she's alive. Like, he
Okay,
is
okay.
down. She's dead. Dietrich!
Ugly Hagar.
Dietrich is going to
Yeah,
punch the
you're
one.
Pretty surrounded.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna
That's one
punch
hit there.
Valid.
1.
1. Okay.
What? And by punch I mean he's gonna hit it with
Quarterstaff?
his quarterstaff. So 17 to hit.
Hits!
7 points of damage.
Cool.
He's gonna hit it again.
Yep.
15.
Hits.
11 points of damage.
Cool. Looking very weak.
Gonna flurry of blows.
Cool.
It's my last one. Sorry, I got a last one. Obscene 20 something.
Yeah, that hits.
Another 11 points.
Crab 1 is dead.
It's going to hit the black one that's nearest to us.
Okay.
16.
Hits.
7 points of damage.
Cool.
It's a,
Awesome.
It's a black one.
That
I don't know if
that was a turn. Crab's turn. I think still 3 are on you, 3 are on Mac, eh? Or no,
3.
you the one you killed the one, and the other one is dead too.
So there's 2 on Mac, kind of, and then
2 on you.
2 on us, kind of.
So 1 gets Mac.
No. Bastard.
I'm done. I rolled a d6, and it was upside down. So I'm like, how did I roll a 9 with
On
a
a
d6?
That has happened to me. I'm really good at rolling this.
I mean, with
Yeah.
the added stuff, it is 9. So Mac takes 9 points of damage.
I don't like that.
And then the other 2 are going to attack you, Dietrich. But the one, you see it coming and you kind of duck under their claws. So the one just misses you and the other one attacks the other one. So who's around you right now? What numbers are there?
The 2 black ones. They don't have
Okay.
numbers.
The one in front of you would have done this. The one you attacked would have attacked the other one. So that's... Okay, cool. Awesome. Elena.
I don't think I'm capable of doing anything.
Yeah,
I
That-
think
makes sense.
I think that I have like a crazy mind break moment right now, and I fall to the floor, and I still have my claws, right?
They're fading
Like,
away,
They're fading away. Oh.
but like when your face changed and your hands changed, they're starting to return to your original state, but slowly.
Even though they even when they're shorter, they still count as claws. I'm going to claw my own neck.
Claw your own neck?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna like rip down my
cool.
face.
So I'll
I'm,
give you
like,
the claw
really,
attack.
No,
what is-
I'm really horrified.
I'll
Yeah.
give you the claw attack. So whatever you roll, it's a +5.
Yeah.
Been traumatizing.
Yeah. I hit myself.
Yeah.
I don't put up any resistance. Is
yeah.
that allowed?
Yeah, no, I was gonna
I
say I'd
can't miss
actually
myself,
make you
right?
roll with advantage, but
Yeah.
you don't need to.
No.
Well, see if you crit on yourself.
Sure.
Why not?
I don't.
Okay.
One of them's a 1. Again, this
Oh my
keeps
God.
happening.
So the
It's
damage
really
you do to
scary.
yourself.
Yeah. It's a 1d4 plus.
Are those your claws? I'm giving you her stats because you've taken
I've
over.
taken the claws. I don't have her
You roll
stats.
2d6 plus 3.
Oh.
Okay. That's 9, and I go to 0.
Cool. You
Also-
kind of use your claws to commit suicide almost. This happens right beside you, Dietrich.
No.
So you drop, and
Yeah.
you will be rolling death saving
Yeah.
throws.
Stressed.
What is happening?
Galadir.
Okay. Want to move? I'm going to run up to. Yeah, I'm gonna run in front of Alita, who just fell.
Yep.
I don't know if I saw her kill herself, but okay. And then I'm going to attack the black one in front of me with my longsword.
Cool. Is that the one you hit?
Yeah.
14. Wait, wait, I'm wrong. No, first of all, it's a 6, not a 9.
So less than that?
No, it's still 14.
Oh.
Does not hit.
Yeah. Second attack?
Yep.
24. 24.
That hits.
I still don't have my steel. 13.
Cool. That crowd's looking pretty bad.
I was doing it wrong before. I was adding 2, not 5. I don't know
Oh wait,
why.
did you do 10?
I did it right, yeah.
No, because I added 7 to that and not...
Oh. 13, 11 points damage.
11
So
points
not
instead.
13?
Not 13, 11.
Okay. Still looking weak, not as bad, but no, sorry, I added that to the wrong one. Okay, Thomas is still running back. He's going to make it to the bottom of the ship, but he's not able to climb up yet.
That's valid. Yeah, I think the leg is messed up.
Mac just keeps swiping away and does not hit.
Okay.
You know what?
Max is having a
He
great
has
time
like a
today.
lot of like, yeah.
He has pep.
William?
Oh.
He's a keener for sure, you know.
William is stable.
Yay!
Oh.
Bless. We are blessed.
Cool. Dietrich.
Dietrich's gonna panic, drop to Aleda, make a medicine check.
Cool.
Try to help her staunch the bleeding.
Yeah.
I have fears. Okay, sweet. 15.
Cool. You stop the bleeding. You don't stabilize her. You give her advantage for her first death saving throw.
Okay.
Good, I'm rolling lots of ones, so it's probably a good idea.
Crab's turn.
Sweet.
It's just so funny that we're continuing with crabs. Like,
I hate the crabs.
Still 2 on each person?
No, because Caladir's here now.
I step in front of Leda.
But there's still 2 there.
There's still 2
on Mac.
There's actually...
There's 2 on Mac and 2 kind of on Caladir and I.
Okay. Mac doesn't get hit at all?
Sweet.
No. No one gets hit.
Sweet.
Bless.
Alita, make your save.
a nat 20.
Cool.
How?
2
What's going on?
successes.
Well, it's with an advantage, but like,
But still.
what is all with the 1
2
What a
successes.
dramatic storyline. Oh god. I think on a nat 20, a lot of people count that as you pop up, but I'll take whatever you give me. So.
Oh yeah,
They pop
I've
up
always
to
thought
1.
it was just 2 successes.
It usually stabilizes. She doesn't pop up to 1 hit point, but it usually
Oh.
stabilizes.
Whatever you want to do.
But whatever, yes, whatever you want to do.
Then I'm just
I'm
unconscious.
just gonna do 2 successes. That's
Sure,
how
that's
I've
fine.
always
Okay,
I
known
can
it to be.
still
We will take what you
die.
give us.
Thank you.
Killdeer.
Wait, the one I already attacked. And
Cool.
back again.
Yay.
Not 20.
Cool.
Um,
You guys and your crits today.
Okay, but our failures.
are tremendous.
I also rolled 2 nat 1s in a row.
with my nat 20, with my fancy
Oh
Warble
yeah,
long
you
sword.
just slice that crab in half. You don't even have
Bless.
to roll.
Love it.
Forgot I gave you the fancy sword.
I got the fancy sword. Happy
Mary,
birthday to me.
Mary rolls bad enough that.
I deserve it. Not just this game. Every campaign. The poor roller. I'm gonna roll again. He's dead.
That was one of the black ones, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that you were attacking?
Yeah.
I'm turning to the next black one.
Alright.
Die, black crab.
13. 21.
Hits.
10.
Yeah, cool. This one's looking pretty bad too.
Just hurry up and die.
Thomas climbs back up.
Thomas!
Yeah, he dashes forward to try to help people, but that's all he
Oh, is
can do.
William up?
Nope. He's just stable.
Thomas came back. What a good guy.
He did. He said he loved us.
I also, this is a good time to mention that just because I'm down doesn't mean the water walk goes away. It's still good for an hour. So he didn't fall into the water. And
Oh
have
yeah,
to
I
swim
didn't even
back.
think about that.
Yeah. It didn't happen anyway, so don't worry about it, but
For future reference.
yeah, for future
Oh,
reference.
good.
If I die, it's still good.
Mac does not hit again.
Aw.
William doesn't have to do anything. Dietrich, it's you again.
I'm just gonna keep trying to help Leda.
Cool. Roll a medicine again.
13 this time.
13. Give you another advantage.
Okay.
But the crabs are gonna attack people first.
They could kill me. They move in.
I'll
Hey.
kill them.
So the one hits Mac.
Rated in.
Yeah.
Mac's gonna fall unconscious before we like.
Mac takes. Where are you, Mac?
Teacher gonna be like, fuck.
Mac takes 3 points of damage. Mac's starting to hurt.
Yeah.
He's still like
Still
doesn't
peppy?
seem to be in a bad mood, but he is like he's slowing down and like he's got like bruises all over. Like his shirt that he was just given is torn to pieces. His entire
Don't mind
like
it. It's okay.
torso is just like bruises and like I'll say more after, but
No.
gets it again. So the two crabs again. One gets him and the other gets him.
This is too dangerous a voyage. We should have left him on the island. We should have said we'll come back for you when we're
No,
done.
that would have been crueler, I think. Could you imagine?
He would have forgotten about us. He's not right.
No, he remembered all of those people that left him.
That's true.
People left him?
And then there's only one on you guys, eh?
Yeah.
I think this one's gonna go for Keladier this time.
It's closer to Galadir.
Yeah, I'm in between everyone.
15? Cool. Don't hit. Lena!
That's save and throw with advantage. 19.
Cool.
This
You
is
are stable.
So I'm stable but unconscious.
Yes.
Cool.
I don't need to do that. You're doing that. Keladier.
Okay. The black one in front of me again.
Yep.
20. Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Uh, 12.
Dead.
Yes. I'm gonna.
You slice into it. Not as cool as your last one. Doesn't slice it right in half. But you still drive the blade
Still
into it, so
satisfied.
it's still like just flops over dead.
Okay.
Kind of like twitches a little bit.
I'm gonna turn the red one, and I'm going to take my second attack on him.
Cool.
I'm gonna
That's
try.
one of the ones on Mac.
Yeah. 17.
Hits. This is the red one you said you're going for?
Yeah.
Cool.
9.
Ooh. Drive your sword right into it. It also flops down and kind of twitches. and then
Bless. Okay.
dies.
I'm actually doing
So
stuff,
just the
guys.
one left. Thomas is coming to finish that one off.
Yeah, Thomas.
Thomas, please. Do
Murder
you?
it to death.
We should make shields with the crab shells. They're giant crabs. That would be
So Thomas comes up and like jumps in the air with his two swords. Like he ran up and like was holding them like normal, and then right before he like got close, he did this really cool thing, which you noticed because you have been like watching
with
him fight and like all this cool stuff. So this cool thing with the blade with his swords, where he like twirls them, kind of like in his hand, and it doesn't make sense because like they're long. So you're like, how is this not swiping him? But he twirls them and then he catches them so that the blades are pointing down, and he jumps in the air, drives them into where's Thomas? I need to know what damage I'm rolling.
Could be as hot as Thomas.
Oh, this one. I was hoping it would kill it. This one's still at full damage. Or full health, sorry. But he just drives it right into it and like makes it prone, like its legs come out from under it. And gets him.
Can eat some?
Gets him.
I'm
for-
unconscious. You can do what you want.
I'm sorry, math.
I'm trying not to laugh because Mally is snoring.
Mally's
It's so loud.
That's really good.
It's so cute.
Cool. So that one is prone, and Thomas is just like driving it, and he is just like, while he's on top, he's like, I'm sorry I wasn't here before for you. I'm back now.
Dietrich just like bloody hands.
Mac's gonna get an advantage on attacking that one.
Sweet Mac.
Doesn't hit with either. Oh, Dietrich.
I don't know that he would leave her side even though she's okay.
You stay with her.
He's just gonna like start to kind of like he's gonna cradle her,
Okay.
and like brush her hair out of her face and just like kind of like hum softly to her.
Okay. Killed you.
You want to come over here, Kelly?
Yeah, I want to come over there.
You want to help your buddies kill this crab?
It's
I'm
crab.
so excited that Thomas is back, honestly. Not 20, I'm super excited.
Nice.
You come up and you just so like Thomas drove both the swords into it and is kind of like sitting up kind of a little back a bit. You go up around the crab and slice your sword right in between so that Thomas like he like brings them apart, and like he's holding like two parts of this giant crab that you just sliced in half. And those are all the crabs, and you're out of initiative.
Hey!
You guys won.
Dietrich.
Did I win?
Dietrich, you're taking care of Aleda, and I'm going to run up to William. Can I do a medicine check on William?
You can.
I don't know how effective it will be. So here I go. 15.
Cool. 15. You can bring him. Roll a d4.
Nice.
4.
Cool. So you give him 4 hit points. So he kind of explain how you approach him and how you do this.
What's wrong with him specifically?
He
He just dropped. I have no idea what's wrong.
dropped.
So what
he
do I see when
seemingly
I...
doesn't have any injuries.
I'm gonna kind of yank him up and just...
Okay. So he kind of like stirs awake, yeah, and
I'm gonna prop him up and be like, sit here.
and when he comes awake, it's like he's been in like a state of like having a nightmare this whole time. Like when he comes back, he's like, ah! And he kind of starts to weep a little bit, and he just like, he reaches out to you, and he doesn't hug you, but he just like holds on to you to like make sure you're real.
I'm gonna
and to
hug
make
him.
sure- Okay, so you hug him, and he
I'm
again
gonna hold
kind of start.
him.
You like
a flower blossom.
he's not like sobbing or crying really heavy, but you just feel he's trembling, and you can feel like, you know when someone's crying and like they just kind of like their stomach just like moves a lot, like
Yeah.
they're trying not to cry, but they're like
Yeah, that shuddery.
yeah. So you can feel he's doing that, and kind of in a broken voice again, trying not to cry. You just hear him. He's like, "I'm sorry."
I'm
tried.
just gonna be like, you did great. She's dead.
And he's just gonna like just stay as long as
Okay.
you're hugging him.
I'm gonna
He's going
I'm just
to
gonna hang on
stay
to him.
there.
My poor boy.
You guys got a bunch of dead crabbies and a pile of seaweed and a unconscious Elena.
Thomas, would you like to help me get her to her room so she can lay down comfortably?
You see Thomas.
Looks
He
bad.
Does Thomas look bad?
Dude, I don't think anything happened.
Yeah, he
to
looks.
him.
He took that fall
He
damage.
took that fall
Oh
damage.
yeah.
So yeah, he's like limping and he's sore, but he's not like that bad.
Okay.
He just like nods to you and he's like, of course, and he stands up and you've spent some time with him, so you know that like this would be something that most people would be like, that yeah, that doesn't mean anything. But like, you get that it is pretty meaningful for Thomas. He stands up, leaves his swords there, and comes over to help Aleda. Like he doesn't like put them back on him or something. He just leaves
Drops
them
them
and like,
Come.
other than when eating, you have not seen these swords come out of his hands, or like just constantly on him. So the fact that he leaves them.
People are more important than weapons to him. That's so sweet.
And then yeah, he'll come up, and like he sees that you're kind of very upset by this. So he just kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder, while his other hand he like kind of scoops under, and then eventually takes the other hand and like fully picks Aleda up, kind of like fireman style, and like carries her down.
Why is he so manly?
I
was gonna help.
and he stands up and he kind of like gestures. He doesn't say anything, but he just like gestures to you to like go ahead and like, or like come with him sort of thing. And he brings you to the bunks and lays you down. But he doesn't stay. He knows who you were talking about earlier.
How many people could we be?
So he just like, again, doesn't say anything. Just like after he lays Aleda down, he's just gonna stand up, take a moment, put his hand on your shoulder, not say anything, and then just tap your shoulder and walk off.
Daedric would probably just like try to find like maybe like a rag or some like something to like dab away the blood or
Yeah,
like
do you-
clean her up?
My handkerchief around my neck.
Yeah, that's probably pretty bloody.
Probably pretty.
I mean,
bloody.
you're in the bunks, so there's, even if you want, like, there's blankets there. There's, like, plenty of cloth around. If you want to do a medicine check, you can.
Didn't Caladir take all the nice bedding from the other?
He did.
I did.
Yeah. Nice.
18.
But nothing that Kellier took came back.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
That really.
That's right. You don't have a
Not
boat.
even
I
the
should've
bedding?
thought about that.
Nothing.
You tied it as
I
like a
had
cape
big
around
plans
you. Like,
for that bedding.
18.
You totally wrecked your ship and then
I'm the
stealthed
worst
through an island.
Captain ever. I'm pretty sure I did with a blanket tied around my neck.
No.
no.
What did you roll, sorry?
18.
18? Cool. You can roll a d6 and see how much you can give her.
2 points.
2 points? You got 2 points. You are back.
I don't say anything. I close my eyes and try and go to sleep.
Okay. Thomas gets up. Mac is still just swiping away.
Swinging.
Like hitting the crab while it's down. Thomas looks around and kind of studies the ship. Sees what happened to William, just saw what happened to Aleda, and he just takes a minute, doesn't say anything, and then once he's gathered himself, he just slowly starts picking up the crab pieces and throwing them off. And just kind of like cleaning them up. He's also going to try to safely like kind of test the waters on like the seaweed that's there and like try to clean that up so that there is no evidence of it when you return.
Yeah.
Diedrich is also seeing that Aleda doesn't like really want him there. Just kind of leave, but before he goes, just say, I know you probably don't want to talk about it right now, but I'm here if you need to talk. And still have that piece of paper, so, use it. And go upstairs and start to help Thomas kind of throw some crab off the deck.
Cool. Thomas also like kind of like starts to not just clear off the crab, but like clean a little bit. Like there's gonna be crab pieces everywhere, and like there's a lot of that black sludgy water that's still around. So he just kind of like gets whatever materials he can, and he just starts swabbing the deck. Still without saying anything, he just kind of.
Kilger's gonna help William to his hammock.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He
Gonna
goes
tuck him in.
and he. So you do that, and he just lays there for a second, and then like as you start to like leave, you just hear him be like, "Can you stay for a little bit and just sit here?"
Yes. I mean. Yeah, I'm just gonna like wordlessly sit with him. I'm gonna
Okay,
just
cool.
like.
He doesn't say anything. He just
I'm
like,
gonna hold his little hand.
wants you by his side.
Caladir is the best dad. I'm so glad he's the captain. He's the dad for all of us.
Yeah. So you're just cleaning the deck as well.
I'm gonna look out actually, because he's gonna try to see if Rune and Greya are anywhere. So
Okay.
like just kind of every once in a while glance up.
Cool. So you like go and like kind of you're like cleaning, but like cleaning near the edge of the
Yeah.
boat to like kind of keep your eye out. And you just kind of it's a real mess up there, so it takes you guys quite a while to clean up. And we'll end it there.